So it is a glorious morning here in the foothills. I am setting off for a little fall hike, and I thought it'd be fun to do a video today on my favorite day hikes near Denver. This is all things that you can get to, within an hour. A lot of them are really within 45 minutes of the city of Denver. So I'm going to hit 3 today, and you won't find these on a lot of lists. I'm not looking at lists for what the best hikes near Denver are. These are just my 3 favorites for hikes you can get to in under an hour. They got some good views, and they're a little challenging. The amount of challenge will vary a little bit, but nothing's going to be too hard, and nothing's going to be a total walk in the park either. We're also going to try to avoid crowds. Now, on the Front Range, if you're going around peak time, you're going to get some crowds no matter where you go. That's just part of the deal. But one of my favorite parts about hiking is getting away from it a little bit. So this list has that in mind, and at least 2 out of the 3 are going to be getting away from crowds a little bit. And definitely stick around for number 3 because it is my favorite. I guarantee you will not find that one on any list. I have not seen it really written about anywhere, and my wife and I just stumbled upon it one day when the hike we were trying to do was completely full. So stick around for that. So Nico and I are setting off, and let's go. So the first one is Reynolds Park. So you're going to take 285 southwest through Conifer and turn off on South Foxton Road. It's right after town. You'll see it. Travel down until you see the Reynolds Park trailhead lot. What I like about this spot is it's a lot less crowded than Evergreen or Golden. Even on the weekends, you can usually find a spot to park. And there are a few different trails to choose from. My favorite is the Elkhorn Loop. It's about 4 miles total, 1,000 feet of elevation gain, and you get some unexpectedly great views from the top. A little out of breath. Really, it's some of the best mountain views I've found without driving 2 hours. Number 2, Green Mountain in Boulder. This is in Boulder. It's not the Green Mountain in Lakewood. If you go to Lakewood, you're going to get a completely different experience. This one is more heavily trafficked. If you go on a weekend in the summer, get there early. It all starts at Chautauqua Park, as so many Boulder hikes do. The trailhead is actually at a little spot called Gregory Canyon, just past Chautauqua, kind of at the base of Flagstaff Drive. But this lot is tiny, and it'll almost certainly be full no matter when you go. Instead, park along the street next to Chautauqua or at one of the many side streets, then pick up the trail but hug the north side along Baseline Road. From there, follow the Gregory Canyon Trail and look for signs for Green Mountain. Where the Gregory Canyon Trail turns left, you'll follow the Ranger Trail and then the E.M. Greenman Trail, and this little system will take you all the way to the top. Now, this one's more challenging. Depending on the route you take, it's going to be about 6 miles round trip. Plus, you get about 2,600 feet of elevation gain. That is a lot. It's totally worth it. It's a great, great hike, but pack a lot of water and some snacks. And number 3, and this one, honestly, I debated whether or not to include because, like I said before, it is such a hidden gem. It's 45 minutes from Denver. It's never busy, never crowded, and you find these things and there's a temptation to say, oh, I just want to keep it for me. But the point of this thing is to give you guys my favorite hikes close to Denver, and this is my favorite. So, Varian Mountain in Evergreen. I think I mentioned a little bit before about how I found this place. My wife and I come up to go hiking on a Saturday. We got a late start, and we were going to Evergreen, one of the main hikes near town. And parking lot was full, as is not surprising. It was our fault for getting there late, but we were scrambling, trying to figure out what to do. Oh, we don't want to bail. We still want to go for a hike, so we started Googling. And on Google Maps, we found this little trailhead, had a few reviews, and it was kind of close to where we were, so we said, let's try it out. So here's how you're going to get there. You go to Google Maps, not All Trails or Trail Finder or whatever, straight to Google Maps and type in Varian Mountain Park. That will take you through this nice little community called Evergreen Meadows and to the trailhead. Now, the trailhead is hardly marked, so keep your eyes peeled. There's a gravel spot for a few cars to park on the opposite side of the road. I've never had a problem finding parking. Cross the road and the trail starts right there. This is a locals hike, so Be respectful, be friendly to the residents, and we'll keep a good thing going and not screw this up. The trail starts with a gradual upward burn and levels out into this beautiful rolling wooded meadow. You follow that for a while and then you turn and start the real ascent. Pay close attention because the trail is hardly marked, but there are a couple of ways up. I like to hug the left side personally as it's the most direct route to the top. Here, it's gonna get pretty steep, so pace yourself and take breaks. At the top, you can scramble up the boulders to get a sweet panoramic view of the surrounding area. You can head down the same way you come up or continue on the trail, which will loop you back around. All in all, it's about 3.5 miles and around 1,000 feet of elevation gain. Depending on when you go, you may pass a few other groups of hikers or you may have the trail just to yourself. It really is a hidden gem and it's got all of the elements of a good Colorado hike. That's it. I hope you guys check some of these out, and if you're more into staying close to town, I also did a video on Denver's best parks, and I think you might enjoy it. Until next time, Denver.